Okay, Ryan, changing time for you during the summer, joining Tranmere. How have you found things so far?
Yeah, really good. Everyone's made me feel welcome. I think the group's looking good. Obviously, for me, it's been back home, so a lot of positives, and hopefully we can take that into the season.
So, you started off at Everton, going back a few years ago. So things have come full circle for you coming back to Merseyside.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, this is where I'm from, and like you said, yeah, I started at Everton. And as a kid, I was there for a long time, but since I turned professional, I've pretty much been away from home. So obviously, this is the club that I used to come and watch. My dad supports Tranmere, my family do. Like I've got friends that support Tranmere, so it's nice to be back home, and hopefully I can have a good season here.
You're a professional footballer, so you play where your career takes you. As managers come in and look, they want to take you to certain clubs, but being at a club where it means something to you in terms of passion, it makes a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course, because like I said, like my family support Tranmere, and like I've got a lot of friends that'll be watching the game. So it does. It's obviously good, a lot of positives, but it does come without the pressure as well, because more people want us to do well, and the expectations higher. So it's just something that I've got to deal with, and I look forward to the challenge.
And a lot of new faces in the squad. I think we're well into double figures for the new recruits under Mickey Mellon back again in charge.
Yeah, there's a lot of good people here. I think speaking for myself, I think everyone's made me feel welcome. And I think all the lads that I knew would say the same thing. It's a good group, and we've only known each other six weeks, 2 months, and I think there's a real good team spirit. And obviously, like you said, the gaffer's back, and training's been good, and everyone's got on. So yeah, it's going to hold us in good stead for the season.
Whenever you speak to, or whenever I've spoken to any of the Tranmere players about Mickey Mellon's training sessions, they say he always makes them interesting. He pushes you, but they're interesting sessions, and you feel as though you get something out of them.
Yeah, the training's been brilliant. To be fair, it's intentional. We do get worked hard, but it's obviously good and it's enjoyable, and a lot of it's with the ball, which is obviously what we want, and it's all down to putting the work in for Saturday, so we're the best prepared that we can be. But like you said, yeah, all the sessions have been good, and the detail is brilliant for us. So yeah, hopefully we can repay him on a Saturday.
And how confident are you going into the new campaign that it can be a big one for Tranmere?
Yeah, very confident. Like you said, the faces that have come in, everyone seems very good. There's a lot of lads here who've had promotions before and played higher, so I don't see any reason why we can't have a good positive season and hopefully get promoted at the end of it. That's the aim goal, and that's what we all want. So that's something that we've got to push towards, and I don't see any reason why we can't.
Because it is an ambitious club, and we all know that Tranmere shouldn't be in League Two, and if it wasn't for an administrative decision that was nothing to do with football, then they wouldn't be. But it's a club that is ready to lift off again.
Yeah, of course, everything's here for the club to kick on now. Like the facilities are unbelievable, really, for the level that we're at, and the stadium, the pitch, everything's just brilliant. So, like you said, the club. I always used to come and watch the club in the old second division or first division, would have been the Championship. So I've seen where the club can get to, and I'd love to be a part of getting the club back up the leagues.
And Walsall, it's almost like Tranmere old boys if you look at some of the names. There, Manny Monty from a few years back, Ash Taylor, of course, who you'll know from Northampton.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. There's no friends on Saturday, is there? We want to go and beat them. So at the end of the day, like it is what it is, isn't it? Like we want to go and get 3 points, and I'm sure they're thinking the same. So we'll see who comes out on top.
How important is it to get off to a good start, to start the season with a win?
Yeah, of course. Everyone wants to start the season well, but it's a long season. Do you know what I mean? Like everyone wants to come back, after pre-season and get 3 points. Like I'm sure, like you want to win every game, don't you? So it's important to start well. But it is, like I said, it is a long season, and there's a lot of games to be played. So we'll be looking to win as many as possible, and we'll just see where it takes us.
And Preston Park, no restrictions. It's going to be an incredible atmosphere, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't wait to obviously play, and hopefully we get plenty of fans in, and they make a lot of noise for us. And like I said, hopefully we can repay them with 3 points.
Okay, best of luck, and for Saturday, but for the rest of your time at Tranmere.
Cheers, I appreciate that. Thanks.
Ryan.
Yep. I think it's brilliant.
You've spoken about other supporters can't wait to get back in the ground, can they? How did you find it last season in that sort of unprecedented year where the vast majority of it was played behind closed doors? How was that for a footballer?
Yeah, it was difficult, but at the end of the day, we still had a job to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, it's so much better when the fans are in, and there's a better feel around the place. But of course, we want the fans in, but it was taken out of our hands. You know what I mean? So we just had to be professional with what the circumstances were, and still focus on winning games. And I think everyone's just itching to get back to normality and get the fans in. And hopefully on Saturday there'll be a good turnout. I'm sure there will be.
So you got lots of friends and family who are Tranmere supporters. Obviously, a little bit of added spice with you joining the club now as well. Extra interest for them. I'm sure you got plenty of people that who aren't necessarily Tranmere supporters traditionally. Do you think your involvement in the club might actually drag a few more down, get a few more through the door? Well,
yes. I don't think Scotty Davis is going to be too happy with me because I keep asking for tickets every 2 minutes. So phone keeps going off. Everyone wants to come down and watch, which is obviously good, and it's good that they're showing interest in me and in the club. And like, obviously, if I can sort them out to come to the game and whatever, and they come down and whatever it is, then it's exciting, isn't it? Like the more people in, the better.
That's it, yeah. And just looking at Tranmere's, the prospects for this coming season, with a nod to last year. I mean, last year the team just fell short in the playoffs, but was quite heavily reliant on goals from James Vaughan, who's obviously now retired. So I think you got 8 goals last year. Has Mickey given you much sort of direction yet in where your responsibility lies in chipping in there, or is it just a case of bedding in the early stages?
I think a bit of both. I think it's going to take us a bit of time, everybody, to feel the feet a little bit, and that's what pre-season's for. So we're back and chip in again, and add goals. That's something that I'd like to do. I'd like to contribute with goals, and we'll see what happens. Like, there's a lot of attacking players here this season, and a lot of players that can play different positions, various positions, and it's going to be competition. So we'll see what we do and what happens with that. Yeah.
You've got Callum McManaman at Prenton Park as well now. Was he at Wigan at the same time as you started out? Or?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I was with the 23s, and he was like 23's first team, and he's obviously got unbelievable talent, and from a young age you could see he was going to have a good career, and hopefully he can do that for us, because he's got a bit of magic and stuff, and we're going to need that this season. And like I said, he's a brilliant footballer. So having people like that's only going to help us in the long run.
And finally, for me, how's training this week? How's it been this week? Given that we're at a point now where people start jostling for a start on Saturday, don't they? Yeah,
it's been intense, like it is every day. Everyone's fighting for a shirt on a Saturday. So it's good. That's what we want, like, because everyone's got to perform. Otherwise, the places are up for grabs. It's probably been a little bit more tactical this week. We've probably built our fitness up over the last however long, and it's just match preparation now. But the intensity is still there, and like you said, everyone's fighting for shirts. So you've got to perform, otherwise, you could be out the team. So it's like I said, it's only going to hold us in good stead, because we're going to push each other. If you're not playing, then you want to be playing. So you're going to be pushing the people in the team to get a starting position.